Oh, it is the morning, it is Monday, and I feel like these videos are always the same, but I'm posting a video a week and I did it again. I just haven't been feeling it. Look at, the video's the same. It's gonna be the same every week. I'm here on Monday, having a 16-hour day. I work my leads, I do anniversary letters. That's what I'm doing right now. But video a week, which is why I titled this video what it is. I feel like now there's been enough time that has come out that I want to talk about what happened, especially as an affiliate owner. I can give my opinion on it, right? I did my math here, about 70 clients now that I help on a daily basis, right? Weekly basis. And I'm a part of CrossFit. I'm on the affiliate side. I'm not on the competitor side. And so I know that there's two different worlds in CrossFit. And I would like to give my opinion from the side that doesn't really pay attention or watch the CrossFit games. All right, but first up, what, buddy? Can I have the flash? Yeah. Flash is cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, without this happening, I wouldn't even have known who Lazar was. But because of what happened and the videos that are coming out, I've watched a lot of videos on him. He's from Serbia. He seemed like a good dude. He was always smiling. You get an energy from them. And just from watching the videos and seeing him, he seemed like he had very good energy. He seemed like he was a good person. He was always smiling, and everything that everybody has talked about him has been good. And I'm just sad that he had to die from, for me to care about who he was. I didn't know who he was before. And so I think that's the first thing that I can say as an affiliate owner. I used to care about the athletes. I used to. I care about all of them. I'm following a guy on Instagram. His name is Miko Salo. Okay, and I bet there's tons of people out there that don't even know who he is. He's a guy that lives in Europe. He's a fireman. He's a strong dude. He went to like the first or second CrossFit games. He went into the ocean one time. He got damn, I can't remember what the name of it is, but when you get, your equilibrium gets messed up. That's what happened to him. He was supposed to win the CrossFit Games that year. But it's like, why do I know about a dude that lives out there? Why do I know about him? Why do I follow him on Instagram? It's because CrossFit used to turn these athletes into our heroes. They used to give us, they used to make me like them because they would explain who they were. They would turn them into our characters, right? Our main characters, our movie stars. And that's how I felt when I first started my CrossFit gym. I mean, all of them. You guys know I always talk about Jason. So Jason's here, but then Rich, and then China Cho, all Garrett Fisher, I'm talking about back then, 2014, 2015, when it was big. And that's what I feel like. It was unfortunate because I didn't, when this happened, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know, and there was no connection to it. Like, yes, in tragedy, you feel terrible for the person, and I'm a Christian, so I prayed for him. And, but I didn't have that same feeling as if, somebody that I do know and follow were to pass away. I feel like it's been covered, and I do want to give my opinion on it. Do I think that CrossFit messed up? Yes. Let's call it what it is. Why you guys had them swim second is beyond me. And then the other thing I do want to say right here, I'm just going to call it out right now. The guy that lied, the guy that was on the shows before, and he was like, the water's going to be fine and this and that. And then afterwards, he switched it up. Like, we don't have the tapes, like we can't run it back.
It's such a safe event overall. If they line up buoys properly, no, I don't think that there's any issues that any.
It's more like a swim pool than an ocean swim.
Oh my God, it's beautiful! It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
I've
the
heard
entry points and
warm.
exits.
I've heard the water's too warm, actually.
Please, you know what? I really hope no one says that, athletes, because outside communities, they listen. It's like, really? Races aren't done in Texas all year round? Of course they are.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not ideal. That it would be nicer for the athletes if it was cooler. No, you disagree. It's good.
It's not that hot. No, please.
Temperature is the biggest risk in swimming. And if you have that risk That is the most important piece that you're looking at.
Well,
but to me, the amount of risk that was occurring that day, I don't understand how the athlete protection was in place. It doesn't, for me, I've never seen anything. It was shocking. Shocking. If that water temperature was 15 degrees cooler, it'd be completely different. You have to take into account these variables, and unfortunately,
it's just not a good, that wasn't, I did not like that at all. I did not, I mean, it's just, and then why are all of these other people, all these commentators, why am I talking about it before CrossFit? Now, I know that you might want to let the investigation, but see, that I think that's BS. That's BS. We're humans. Like, dude, like, you let the investigation go. You make us, like, do something. Do something. That's how I feel. Like, you know, why, it's just, there's so much out there now. And then why that coach was out there talking, like, now he's the news. Like, that's what I see from the event. I see, you know, and then he's a representation of CrossFit, in my opinion. I always see him out there with you guys. He's always on best hour of the day. He's always with CrossFit. And so he's out there speaking for them before and then switching it up after, trying to make it seem like he knew all along. And I didn't like that at all. I've seen people complaining about, like, that they held the CrossFit Games. So my opinion on that is I played baseball professionally, I would have stuck around and I would have done it. I liked what Pat Vellner did, and he wore his name, and he, you know, like, you're not going to feel the same, but I did respect those people that went out there. And then at the same time, I didn't not respect the other people. It's one of those things where you just don't make a judgment on, if somebody didn't go and then somebody stayed, it's irrelevant because everybody's different. So like the champ, Adler, I'm not a big fan of his, but I definitely respected his decision not to go, right? Even though it's not what I would have chose. You have to give those people grace, and hopefully they give the athletes that wanted to grace as well. You like Dr. Strange? He's super cool. He does magic. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. If you don't pee your pants this week, I'll get you Dr. Strange. Okay. I don't like that. I don't follow the CrossFit Games. Now I do follow Jackson Miller. He goes to CrossFit Diablo. He's in the cross. He's on a team, but I follow him because I know him. I would go to Diablo, and if you don't know this, I went to Diablo for like 9 months, and he was a coach there, and so I met him personally, and that's what it goes back to the CrossFit, turning these people into our heroes. Once you have a connection with somebody, you root for them, and that's like, so and then also Yvonne, Craig's wife, she's in the Masters, and I root for her and I follow her, right? Because I know her. It's personal. And so I don't like that. I don't like it. I like the way it used to be. And it doesn't feel like that anymore to me, because I understand that it does help, right? Especially if you have somebody at your gym who's very good, it motivates the other people, right? It shows them what's possible. I get that. What I'm trying to get at is that they don't do a good enough job of making me want to watch. I don't want to watch. I used to when Chris Spieler, this little white guy from Colorado, I follow him too. Who's that guy? Well, he's important to me because I know his story, right? Like, I have watched him. I watched him work out at the ranch, and he was so little but so strong, and they just built him up, and that's what I feel like is missing. Letting you guys know, I did GoFundMe to Lazar, so I did donate what I could, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Especially, I mean, who cares how much it is, right? $5, like, it all adds up, and it's not going to bring him back, but I bet my mom passed away, so I understand when you help during a death, it does feel like love, right? Because all these people that don't know him are helping. It probably is making the parents or the mom or the family feel a little better. So in conclusion, CrossFit, I'm happy with the affiliate side, right? I see you guys helping us get leads. I see you guys giving us the toolkit. I see it. I feel it. As a small affiliate, very small, I can feel it, and I feel like you guys are doing great. on the competition side, I don't really pay attention that much. You guys messed up, and that's how I feel on it. Like, there's, you know, I'm not going to put you guys down too much. It's hard because you guys messed up, but there's two sides of CrossFit, right? You're doing good on this side. I wish I cared more on the athlete side. So thank you guys for watching the video. I'm going to start my week, take him to daycare, and we'll get going. I did go to my diet tonight. I have a photographer coming here in 2 weeks to take some pictures of me. And so it's the motivation I needed not to snack at night. Give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to get to 1,000, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.